Hello, my beautiful darlings, and welcome back. Or, wait a minute. I don't know you. You look new. Octi? Hang on. I think we have a new person. I hope so. You think we do? But all kidding aside, though, nice to see you. Good to meet you. So, you managed to figure out, hey, Satisfactory got a major update and is now on a new engine? And you did manage to get to the experimental side of things? Oh! But you're still a noob to Satisfactory. What are you gonna do? You can find somebody like me, or you can chuck along, make spaghetti, and hope for the best. But what if we make spaghetti and turn the spaghetti into something spectacular, like pasta di carbonara? Not literally, but figuratively speaking, since this is not a cooking show, unfortunately. I might be a tiny bit peckish, but besides that. So, like I said, experimental. You got here. Update 8. Woohoo! So let's say you want to play around a bit and you only done some of the basic stuff that one can do, which is great. Or you're brand new, or you haven't played in a long time and you want a refresher course. I got you. So I am new here. Help. So let's make a new world, and we're gonna accept the advanced settings, and we are gonna say keep inventory, and I want that. That is all I want. The other things, of course, you can press when starting a new game or doing gameplay in-game. We will cover that later, but for right now, I am just getting the flight mode. And I keep the equipment in case things doesn't go our way, and Octi is still smiling at me because Octi is hoping I die in this game. Good. So, here I'm not gonna press anything because we're starting from scratch. And you might have noticed on my channel there are already 3 episodes covering update 8. But I am gonna keep that, but that is more creative mode where we can try out stuff and also have a bit of fun. Here I'm gonna be methodical mostly and try to keep a straight face and explain stuff to you the best as that I can. Right? So that's the point of that, and I'm not pressing any of that. Another little tidbit that you might need. And if you have a problem with 8-legged creatures besides Octi, of course, you can disable the spiders in game. Not just turn them into big, nice, fluffy kitty cats that are meowing at you and trying to jump scare you. You can disable them. I'm not gonna disable them, mainly because we're gonna need their insights. Okay. And I am gonna start off in the most typical place that one can. The grassy fields. And it's not my preferred area, I will say that as much. It's nice, don't get me wrong. Lots of green, very pretty. Easy access to get resources. But the nodes there are not all great. So we have that, and I'm not gonna skip the intro. We're gonna go through with the intro, unfortunately. So in case you're new here, you know exactly what's gonna happen. All right. Well, that is loading, hopefully. Do we need more lights on in here? It's a tiny bit dark. I got my ring light over there. But that's about it. Why? Because I am a silly Billy and forget to turn on lights. That's the downside of having ADHD. Could I lift my hiney and go do something about it? Sure. Am I? No. Why? Because I get to do something that is much more fun. Coffee. That is warm. And I just realized why people in Mickey, Starbucks, and etc., those kinds of establishment, puts on a warning label. Because numbskulls like me will forget that things might be warm or very, very hot. And unfortunately, this is very typical for when you first load into a new game on Satisfactory. And I'm surprised it hasn't gotten me any anxiety yet. Normally it would. It would freak me out. And I will try to not swear too much. Tiny bit, maybe. And in case you're confused, my channel is described as for grown-up people. So if you're not a grown-up, you better have a grown-up next to you. Or get a grown-up's permission to hear mightly, well, tiny bit of swearing. And coffee drinking. And if your grown-up says it's okay for you to hear a tiny bit of swearing, it's not going to be much, then it's all hunky-dory. There we go, there we go, there we go. Hang on to there are strappy straps like in a roller coaster, so hang on to those.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated.
Set duties.
Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings.
Ada, I will correct you, but I will correct you on the ground though.
Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent.
Okay,
Please
hang on.
seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
Oh, that's gotta be warm.
Planetfall complete. Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
Welcome to massage and a lot of numbers. Oh, thank you.
First objective. Please dismantle the drop-off. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct the habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub.
Well,
Fix-It Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
sure, Ada. Whatever you say. Boop. So to do that, you press F on your keyboard. I can't remember the key on the controller, since I normally use a mouse and a keyboard while playing Satisfactory. Unlike if I were to build in
All important Fix-It data and communication is recorded and stored in a program, including these steps.
unlike if I were building in Fallout 4, I would be using my controller. It's kind of weird that way, isn't it? So where are we? What are we doing? There's some nice water here though. So I think a tiny bit of sightseeing first, and then we will find some decent notes hopefully. And then we can get into the nitty gritty. Oh, this is beautiful. Those are new. These are new. Cool. So, to begin with, you need to pick up as much green stuff that you can with your hands. So to do that, walk, hold down E, and if you press your Shift key, you get to sprint. And also, we gotta be careful since I don't have passive mode turned on for the creatures, so they will try to eat our brains for future beats. Except for the doggos, well, they are probably gonna try to kill us as well. I mean, besides the moth and Mr. Bean, the rest, let's consider them less hospitable. Yes, I think that's the right term for it, I think. Oh, and the birds, they are not gonna try to eat you. They're funny, but they're not trying to eat you. You see that green stuff over there? That, my dear darlings, are something we gotta stay away from for now, unfortunately, since we do not have any explosives. Hold down E, hold down E. Go, 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 go. Ooh. See, now that is something that we're gonna be needing for sure, limestone. But we gotta find a decent node. Sorry, birdie, coming through, coming through. But since we're close to the stink field, I think we should have some notes here. Fairly close by. So if keep running this away. Oh, there's a nubbin for crystals, but without building up to it, we can't get it. Well, we can, but I'm not gonna use flight mode unless we absolutely need to. I only have it enabled as a safety precaution for building, since I am a squirrel. And there should be a cave entrance close by too. But look! Limestone! Perfect! So once again, press E and pick away at the nubbin. Might have gotten a tiny bit too close to the nubbin, but... And unfortunately this is an impure node, so it's gonna give us 30 limestones, I think. And we have some indebted... Well, we got some hostiles over there, so open up your pockets. Pockets. Don't I have any pockets? Oh no, I'm pocketless. I can build a hob and a craft bench. Great. And we are gonna put that a tiny bit away from us because the nubbins we have over there we are gonna need. And we can always move this later. For now, let's just plop it there. Yes, ma'am. So let's press that one first. Select this because we are starting from scratchy scratch. Oh, there's my pockets. Good, I'm not weaponless. Oh, now give me the stick. Haha. Yeah. So now we got the stick. Let's see if we can't deal with Mr. Fluffytail. You look so stinking cute. You look like a little flower. I still want to take one of those little birdos and put them on my shoulder like a pirate. Ooh. This is not going to go well, is it? Probably not. Since we do not have any Blade Runners. Oh, thank you, Sluggo. Sure. Now, you see those little creatures? Let's just enhance, Scotty. That, my beautiful darlings, are a fluffy tail. Wait, do we only have one guarding 2 nodes? 3 nodes. Sorry, can't count. And there's food. Maybe there's one more hiding in the bushes. There's a limestone. Okay, let's just peek around. See what we can see. And Mr. Bean's backside. Great. We should be a bit worried about the fluffies. And especially if the fluffies has horns. They are a bit more vicious. So, yeah. No. Ah. Okay. Phew. Hello, Mr. Fluffytail. I am so sorry to disturb you today. How are you doing? All good? Good! Oh, maybe I do have passive mode on. That's great because I really don't want to... Good, 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 good. So let's get the tops of here. So we do get a tiny bit of materials in our pockets. Because we are gonna be doing a lot of handcrafting. Since Michael is trying to help you guys achieve less spaghetti and more carbonara. And a fully functional automated factory. Without having to
We have detected in your vicinity which are within approved nutritional and medical categories as established by R&D. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
yeah, once we get the MAM, you mean. Well, as I was saying before getting interrupted by Ada, I do want to try to minimize the spaghetti factor, because the more spaghetti we produce from the get-go, the more spaghetti we will have to take down, and then get annoyed, and also, yeah, let's just avoid making too much spaghetti. Tiny bit, yum, but you know. Green stuff. Hubby! It's the hub. And you know, hubby is a nickname for a husband, but I don't have any. I just have the hub. So, it wanted 10 rods? 10 rods. So, we got some iron ore now. We got a sluggo. The sluggo will have to wait. So you can either use your mouse to hold down the crafting thingy, or tap once on your spacebar and it will make the product that you selected with the materials that you have to make the product. Without you having to hold down anything. See? 2 hands. Right. We're just gonna make the entire stack. To begin with, this is gonna be very tiresome and tedious, sure, but just you wait. We're gonna speed this up very quickly. Because before you know it, we will have the hub finished, which means when we get to take it down again and put it up on its permanent place, we don't have to do this all over again, which is great. But this part we can consider as a tutorial on how to, well, Satisfactory. Right. We got our iron rods, these thingies, and they want 10, so we are gonna give them 10. Upgrade. See, now we got a bit more structure on our hut. So the further we progress with our hut upgrade, we are gonna get access to smelters, being able to scan for copper, which I will show you very soon. Power, essentially power lines, but still power related, which is great. So we're gonna say yes please, thank you. And since we still have some nuggets in our pockets, 1, 2, dang it, so close. That should do it. So we are gonna grab our materials, feed the beast, press the button, and voila. And now we got a window. Kinda.
You have unlocked Hub feature biomass burner, expanded feature copper, new buildings and recipes, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
So this gives us access to our very first bioburner that we do not have to craft, but there is,
To a biomass burner,
yeah.
buildings such as the smelter require a recipe to be set. Advice: automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Okie dokie, Ada. But the caveat with the built-in biomass burner that comes along with the hub, it only produces 20, whereas the ones you can build yourself later will give you more power than 20. So it's a nice little help. But yeah. Algae season sucks. Never ever gets old, but fuck me, it sucks. Where was I? What was I doing? Right, let's get the third hut upgrade. For this we need 20 iron rods, 20 plates, and 20 wire. Okay, we can do that. So let's start with moving back to, can I actually, good. You know what, let's do that first. Get some rods as well for the rest of it. There you go. It's not much, but it's something, you know. Can I not make limestone into concrete yet? No? Okay. Well, it's been a while since I had to start from this tier. Normally I start from tier 1. But I figured for new players this might be good. Right. So that is our pockets for now. And now we should be able to make a crafting bench. And to get the crafting up, press Q. That gives you your build menu. And we're gonna make a workshop right by our door, kinda. And we are gonna craft a portable miner, because that is all we can afford right now. So I'll take it. And if you skip this whole process and go straight to tier 1, you will be provided with your Sappy Sap from the get-go, a stack of materials in your pockets, 3 portable miners, some good stuff. So, portable miner in hand, off we go. So we're gonna put this on the iron while we get to scan for copper, even though I know where it's at, but you know. And thankfully these are normal nodes, which is great. Throw that down. You got this, little buddy. Pet Mr. Fluffy Tail. You wouldn't want to do that if we were not in passive mode. So here, by pressing B, we can either choose iron ore or copper. And we got plingies all around. So let's get to the closest node. And we did get the berries, so and before we head up to the copper, let's just check this, as it is also impure. So that's another 30. So we got 60 limestones. 60. Okay. And just to make it a tiny bit easier to see stuff, pick the leaves from down here. Right. And here you got a natural pathway going up. So we want to go up here. Oh. And if you press B, flashlight. Watch the step here. And jump. And here we go, another fluffy. So once again, if we were not in passive mode with the creatures, he would come bolting at you. And yeah. Once again, I'm happy that we got passive mode. I really hate having to destroy any of them because look at them. Look at him. He's so stinking cute. He looks like an armored space pig. I think he's cute. So, well, let's get some copper ore. You guys know the drill. And already we are almost at, oh, there we go, 40, 42, 44. Tap away, tap away. Because I can't sing the copyrighted song that goes with this. Tap away, tap away. Get them copper ore in our pockets. Tap away, tap away. Come on, 100. Merci beaucoup. Okay, sorry Frenchmen, women, French people. I just love saying beaucoup. It's a nice word. And you get to make funny expressions with your mouth while saying it. So, what's not to love? So 30 and 30 over there. Once again, 60. And the reason why I'm mentioning how much ore we can get out of each of these little nubbins is that it's gonna help you later when putting up machines, how many machines of each you may or may not need. And we're gonna go into more depth about that in just a sec. Let's get our iron there and let that buddy go back to work. Yes, I know, Ada. You don't have to tell me. But it's a good thing you tell the new people. So jump around. Whee! Get those. That one I can't get, which sucks. Okay. And you want 20 and 20 and 20. 20 of each. Okay. See, now this just looks wrong now because we minimized it. But it's nice when this tab gets very full. It helps a bit. But since I'm used to seeing it all expanded in the menu, it looks weird. So we need 12 and 18 of those. Okay, not too bad. Well guys, now is the perfect time for you all to get a snack. Or something to stay hydrated with because it's warm. At least here it's warm. And sit back, chillax. We almost got our nuggets. And unfortunately, it's not chicken nuggets. Do I have any nuggets in the freezer though? Almost done with the ingots. Yeah, like I said, the first bit here can seem a bit tedious. But it's also good practice to know all of these different things. What tabs to tap, how to handcraft materials. Because sometimes when you're out and about and you're missing a couple of bits and bobs, it's nice just to put down a workbench, being able to craft the little bit of materials you may not have on you, and get you up and rocking and rolling. So, even though this seems very, very tedious, it's a good practice to know. It's like learning your ABCs. Kinda. And I'm thinking about what to name this series. Because unfortunately right now all I can think of is a bit insensitive. How not to build like an idiot. And I'm pretty sure somebody is gonna get a bit upset if I name the series this. Even though I am kind of tempted to. Because my brain still thinks it's funny, so... But I could name it How Not to Build Like a ... in Satisfactory Update 8 as a new player. Mm-hmm. show it up. Upgrade 4. And that is gonna give us a bit more that we are gonna need. Conveyor poles. Mark 1 belts. And this is what we have. Inventory space. And also concrete. So, yay. And unfortunately, the concrete we have on us is not gonna be enough. But let's just turn that into concrete from the limestone. 17 bits and bobs, eh? Okay. Bit more copper wire because we're gonna need... Well, let's just turn all of it into copper wire, then we can make cable afterwards. Sure. And the rest of our nuggets we're gonna divide between iron rods and... Right now, copper nuggets going into wire. Come on nuggets, come on nuggets. Make me wire. There we go, all done. Good job. Now, we need 20, you say. I say make it double. We're gonna need the materials anyway, so why not? There we go. Beauteous. Yes, I'm holding down the button at the moment because I want to make sure we split this somewhat evenly. 30 of those. And then we can go get more materials. Let's go, boy. Whee! Whee! Almost. Close enough. Get more in our pockets. And Mr. Fluffy's tail is starting to eye us suspiciously. And since we're here, we might as well do the rounds and get some more fuel in our pockets. Ooh, very, very good. It is a beautiful place. Oh, what we need? Barrellots. The red one, pale berries, and they're yummy, nutritious, and delicious. But what you will find more commonly are the barrellots. And since we need them to survive and also to make sure that this girl has something to heal herself with, might as well. So, this is gonna take a while, unfortunately. I'm trying so hard not to sing this song. I really want to. But I know better. And since I don't know who the new head of YouTube is, it used to be Susan. Gotta figure out what the new person's name is. So if I do something stupid like singing copyrighted songs, impromptu, or wearing something very neutral that looks close to my skin tone even though I'm still fully covered, YouTube tends to have an issue with that. I want at least 100 limestones because I wanna get as much as what we need to get upgrade 4 done, so we can get base building as quickly as possible. Mainly because I do not want to put any machines down before we have base building. And you might think, why? Well, it's gonna make planning and putting down your machines a bit easier and also help you avoid spaghetti a tiny bit. And I think it's a good thing to avoid, because that means it's not so many things you need to rebuild, tear down and rebuild, which in itself can be very frustrating and very time consuming, and nobody got time for that. I don't, you don't. So if we can eliminate that problem from the get-go, why not? I want to eliminate having to rebuild stuff that I don't have to. Make some iron ingots. Make some iron ingots. Quickly, quickly, please. You're taking forever. And we need 75 of them. At least. I think we might have to run back to the miner though. Or we might be lucky and get away with it. Ooh, I think we might be lucky. Good. Whew. Brr. Plates. I gotta have them plates. Gotta have them plates, 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 plates. We gotta turn all of the ingots into iron plates because we're gonna need them anyways. So goody! And we got enough to make exactly 1 iron rod, so we got a perfect 20. Glorious. And since we do have some limestone, we might as well do that too. And also it looks a bit nicer in the inventory, seeing 40, 20, 500, 340, 100. Looks a bit nicer. Yeah? Not that it matters, but you know, it's a bit satisfying. It's satisfactory. So we want satisfaction. Oh boy. So now we got a nice little sneaky knock here. Sure, Ada. Which is all well and good, but we're gonna up the ante. We're gonna up the ante. Yes, we are. So, upgrade 5 is gonna give you the miner, storage, inventory. So let's just get jiggy with it. So we need to get a tiny bit more limestone, right? Can I make another portable miner, please? And thank you. Yes, indeed, we can make 2. Good, good, good. Hands. There you go, because we're gonna dance with our miner. And we're gonna put that on our little nubbin over here. And the other one we are gonna put on the copper. For now. Work, my little beauty. Work! You're so good. That a boy. And Fluffy's still walking around. Good. Hey, did I get both? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, monsieur. Let's run to the copper. And put a miner up there. A portable miner, not a fully functional structured miner, but a miner none the least. That way we at least don't have to dig ourselves. Oh boy. I gotta say, it looks good. I'm still not used to the graphics on update 8, but it looks good. Ring around the roses, a pocket full of roses, Jeebus. Or posies? I don't know. But then again, I'm not English. Well, I will grab what you have right now. Can we get 30? Can we get 30? Thank you. Was your step here? I have jumped over the edge way too many times that I care to admit to. But have I done so? Absolutely. More than once. And did I have to wait for my co-conspirators to come and revive me? More than once. So, how are we doing? How are you doing? Almost at 90. Good job. Can I get 95? Can you show me 100, please? Thank you. Attaboy. And let's see how the limestone is ticking along. Can we get at least 2 more? So we got 70. Thank you. If that were a normal node for the concrete, it will go a bit quicker to fill up the portable miner. And a normal miner as well, so But since we only have impure notes, we will work with what we have. Right. Let's make some more concrete because we're gonna need it. Anyways. Concrete. Concrete. More concrete. More concrete. More. Great. Now, copper nuggets. Even though we're doing somewhat okay with the wire, so, which is good. Now that way we at least have some copper ingots on our pockets. On our pockets? In our pockets. You carry things in your pockets, not on your pockets, I hope. And let's turn that into the wire. If I had more people around to help me out with the first stages, it would go by a lot quicker, but since it's just me and Octi, it's gonna take a while. Hence the snack and the coffee, you know? Do I have a snack? Tiny piece of licorice. I think I might have forgotten how slow handcrafting is. It's been a bit since I had to do this. Since my other build is all at the nuclear stage, and at the stage where the Space Needle needs the tiny last bits of yummies. It's funny how the brain works, right? That you literally can forget how long something actually takes. Because it's been a while since you had to do those things, and it's weird. But at least this goes quicker than watching paint dry. Or waiting for oil paint to dry. That takes like forever. Hence why I don't do oil paintings, because they take forever and ever. And I do not have the patience for that. I'll take my fedora off for those people who do, but I'm not one. Almost there, almost there. Thank you. Come again. Right. And you say you want 75, so we're gonna make 100. The only thing we do not have in surplus right now is the cable, which is okay. That is not an issue. Perfect. Thank you. Alrighty. 75. 50. And 20. Going once. Ada, are you coming down now? Note, There are no notes? What kind of gibberish is that? So the reason why I interacted with the biomass burner is otherwise there will be a look at me sign until you do. So might as well. And did Ada say something about hot upgrade 6? Jeebus, Ada. Can we, oh, goody, goody, goody. That's what we want. We want that. So let's do the rounds quickly. Give me stuff. Give me stuff. Give me stuff. Concrete. Oh, might as well pick up some more leaves since we're running through. Hi, how are you? Oh, good job. Good job to you too. You're doing an excellent amount of workies. Right. Oh, did they make this non-harvestable? Can we still climb on it? No. Dang it. Used to be able to climb on this stuff. They might have just made it leaves instead of leaf and wood. I think it was the woody bits you could climb on. Oh well. That would be fun though. You know, being able to scale like Spider-Man. Kinda. Web shooter? Yeah. And freeze. Right. Can I? Yep. Only to trip and fall and hit my own nose. We're just gonna help it out a wee bit because it's telling us that we need 100 of each on almost. The only thing we do not need 100 of is the concreter. And I sort of have a plan on how we're gonna set up stuff to get the best possible outcome. For the best start. Can you give me 5 more? That would be great. Thank you. Carry on. Nope, do not take the squirrely route. We are not in God mode. I have to remind myself of that right now because, like I said, I'm a flying squirrel. Can I jump up things unnecessarily? Will I do that? Yes. And yes. Already done. Good job. Well, I think the only one who is still chipping away is the concrete one. Yeah, it is. So, we're gonna help it out a wee bit and we're gonna grab whatever it has produced and get back to the hub and turn these into products. you. Boy, oh boy, sure is a lot of running. But soon we will have access to something very cool. Besides the chainsaw. The chainsaw is pretty cool too. But we will have access to... And those are literally a lifesaver. This one. We need that one. So let's start with the ingots. Make some iron nuggets, and we need to make some copper nuggets because we need to make 4 more wire at least. But I think we might as well turn it all into ingots from the get-go, so we can eliminate one step. And I have a bit more inventory space in my inventory at the moment than normal, because I'm using advanced settings, and there is a setting on the gameplay where you can have a bit more pocket space. And I think I did show it off in an earlier video on my channel, in the Satisfactory Update 8 video, if I'm not mistaken, where this video will be located as well. Make sense? I hope so. So, how is your day? How are you doing? What? No. No way. Really? Boy, oh boy. I'm sorry, guys, but it was too tempting. But I do hope you have a good week. I really do hope so. Mine is gonna be chaotic again because Sphinx is still topsy-taily, and I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And I don't use that word lightly. It's normally a word I say well clear of, because it's a very strong word and not a very nice word. But the last several months in my normal simulation, shall we say, it has been rudely interrupted by so many things and put me out of my normal routine, and I dislike it very much. Which I have learned is apparently very typical for people on the spectrum. And I have a sneaky inkling that everything is gonna be topsy-taily until I find a new place, get all of my crap out of here, and into a new place. And it would help too if the people around me stopped saying one date and another date and confusing me and expecting me to function. I don't. I do not function. Error. And with this wonderful heat that we're having, because it's summertime, let's just say sleep interrupts us even more than normal. And that's coming from somebody who has insomnia, so not good. I even scaled back on my coffee consumption and my monster consumption, and anything with caffeine, really, to help mitigate, not working. Meditation, not working. Yoga, not working. Exercising. It's nice, but still not working. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I can already hear you typing something, trying to be helpful in the comment section. It's not gonna work. Oh, all done, goody. That's gonna stop me from rambling some more. Double tap. Let's see if we can't get that up to 200. That would help. That way, when we put in the materials, we will still have half of it on us still to use later. So, it will be good. It will be good. Thank you. And then we need to make rods and plates. So we will have to make a shit ton of Rod Stewart and a ton of Iron Maiden. Alright. Rod Stewart coming up. Kinda. And I'm pretty sure if Rod Stewart was watching this, he would think I'm funny. I kind of am. That much. Come on. 100, por favor. And a bit more. Yeah. I'll fix that stack. Thank you. Plates. Give me the plates. All of the plates. Which is fine because our miners are still working and chipping away, and that means we got more materials coming our way. Well, more ore to make more materials coming our way, so bit more, come on. Right. Ada? Are you coming down now? Where are you? Oh. That's a glitch. That's for sure. Right, so
Future developments should be aimed at constructing a space elevator and as such initiating project assembly. Good luck.
thank you, Ada. So if you guys notice something looks weird here, let's just emphasize it does. And since this is experimental, there are gonna be some things here that is not working as intended for now. The team from Coffee Stain, of course, will rectify it, I'm sure. But I just saw one earlier today on YouTube who had a similar graphic issue, because I'm pretty sure it's just a scan. And that person fixed it by saving, going back to the main menu, loading back in. I'm not gonna do that. But for now, she's just gonna look like that, Ada. She's inside of that thing there, to help us facilitate our milestones and be super duper annoying. There we go. That's the one I want. Base building. Yes, please. And until we get that and the logistic one with the splitters and merger thingies, I'm not putting down one iota of foundation. I'm not gonna do it. Hey, buddy, how you doing? But since we do have a bit of extra stuff in our pockets, I don't want that. I want this. Why? Because I'm too lazy to go back to the hub and use that one. But let's just help out our miners a wee bit. Thank you. Put our materials back in our pockets and grab a miner. There you go. There's a buddy for you. And good job watching out, Mr. Fluffy. One there. One in our hand. And let's move on. Because I'm gonna put one more miner over here and one more up on the copper. Oh, wait, can we see the mud thingy? Zoom! Goddamn you! You're taking too long. There it is. Look at that majestic little buddy. We can build something to get up to it, so we can ride it. And they added a feature so you can pet it and tell it that it's a good boy or good girl. Which is nice. Love it. Okay. Distractions is over. There you go. And lastly but not leastly, copper. Well, since we are not putting down any physical structures yet, meaning we don't have any mining constructors up. Yes. Hey, bud. Thank you. Let me just show you. Right button would help. So, since we don't have any of the big boys here up yet, because I don't want to put any of them up before we got foundations down. Not only to help us out later, but also it's gonna help minimizing spaghetti. Spaghetti is yummy, but if we can eliminate some unnecessary spaghetti, we shall endeavor to do so. Since a lot of times I see newer players plopping down as quickly as possible, which I get. wanting to get things rocking and rolling as quickly as possible. So understand that. Normally leads people to scramble, including myself before, to trying to build around wherever instead of taking down what you put down your spaghetti. And my smoke smoked itself. Good. But I think we got a nice little snack. Not snack. Stack. Jeebus. I think it's all the spaghetti talk. Yeah, it's all the spaghetti talk. I shouldn't have said that. Now my stomach wants to eat. Which is funny because I had spaghetti yesterday. I made chili mac and cheese. And it was good. Well, we are starting from the top making iron ingots. And next up is going to be copper ingots. And then the concrete. And I think it's a good thing we put down more miners because it's telling us that we get 99 and it's not enough. No. So, once again, now is the perfect time for y'all to go pee, check the fridge, make sure there's something good in there, grab whatever, and come back here. It's gonna be a bit. I'm just imagining you guys having me running in the background in your house. And we got an autosave incoming. Hold on to your horses, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo! That wasn't painful. Normally it takes a bit, the autosave. Which means the entire recording thing freezes while it's autosaving. So I get to make funny faces while it's doing so. So if you're very lucky, you'll get to see this in weird positions. Kinda. I think it's funny though. And also it's my default mode whenever there is a camera. I just want to pull funny faces. It's way more fun than just being like... Now we got all our ingots done soon. Yep. Coming in strong. Next. And now we get to make the concrete, the biomass we're gonna hold off on just a week. Mainly because I got an entire spiel on biomass, but we'll save that until we get there. So, I guess what you gathered from being here so far is there is a lot of handcrafting to be done in the beginning and it's super duper annoying. And that is where most people are saying like, I don't want to do this. Why are we doing this? I don't want to do this. It's so boring. Ah! I get that. But since I already know what comes later with foundation, designing stuff, putting things down on the foundations, making it look nice and pretty like me, Even though my ADHD is like wanting to oomph it up and get on with it. Whereas my logic side is like, no, 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 no. No, girl, no. That's not how it's gonna roll. You've been there. You've seen what happens when you just go put down stuff and have no clue on what anything is supposed to be doing. You've been there. You've done that. Do we need a repeat? No. So, that's why we're doing this, because I want to save you all the headache of making a spaghetti build, finding out it's not working for you. It's not producing what you need to produce to make the game go forward as painlessly as possible and also as quickly as possible. That's why we are bearing the slow stuff here in the beginning. And next time I decide to do this shit, trying to be beginner friendly, remind me this is taking like forever. Yeah. Right. So we got 10 and 49. And right now my brain is trying to make fun of 10 hot 49. I have no idea about anything regarding American football except for they wear armor, throw a pigskin around, says we're shit. Like hot. And they get to tackle people. Well, it's not ski jumping, so I don't know anything else about American football. Except for the fact they get to wear armor. That bit looks like fun. Even though I know a lot of players and other athletes that end up with big damage. And of course that bit I can do without. I'm already damaged, so I don't need more. Hello! Are you finished? Are you done? Good job. Thank you. And now my pockets are truly full. We're gonna sacrifice number uno there. And back to more handcrafting. That is not that tall. That shouldn't damage me too badly. Haha! Oh, I miss doing that. Oh, speaking of, later, this little nubbin is where we're gonna go. Because they got a couple of things in there that we're gonna need. But for now, we're gonna stay clear because there are spiders in there. And before going in there, I would like to give people a fair warning, and today is not the day. And I'm pretty sure I'm one of the few people who actually think spiders are cool. And I wouldn't mind having a tiny jumping spider because they're so stinking cute and they're fluffy. Right, we can put the leaves, the wood, away. So when coming to transfer items that are the same and you've got more than one stack, hover over your item, press down Control, drag. all that. But since we only have one stack of wood, it's not gonna work. But you get the gist, right? And our sluggo we can put away too. I do not need the berries right now. So we can safely put that in our little box here. Which is, again, great help. Right. Back to handcrafting and more torture. Because we live for the pain. Just kidding. But it is a bit torturous, this bit, though. Honestly, I could have made an entire bowl of pasta. Probably eaten it too. Right, brain, right. We will have a bowl of pasta after we're done. Okay. It's weird. Do you guys have foods that no matter what, it always sounds good to you? For me, it's tacos, pizza, pasta, a sandwich, don't ask me why, but it never fails. Okay, I wonder if we're gonna have enough to make all of the things we need. Because if we do, we're gonna have to do the happy dance. Kinda. It's not gonna be the full thing because I'm sitting down, but... And... that way we got a tiny bit of surplus on us. Good, good, good. And we still got ore, so we can make a tiny bit more iron. And the reason why I do want a tiny bit of surplus on me is so we get to put some foundations down right now. Hopefully. Well, as quickly as possible because I want to build. I do not want to do this. I want to put stuff on foundations. Once again, my brain thinking it and my body being like, screw this. What's this? I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm a professional at screwing up, that is. How many do we need? Well, we're just gonna make a tiny bit more. There you go. And let's make some more rods. That way we still got a tiny bit of a surplus, just a wee bit. And we still have ingots on us for the copper. And we got ore on us, so we can make more just in cases, which is great. Absolutely great. Oh, at night time now. Yay, I love the nighttime in Satisfactory. It's one of the things that I missed, honestly. Because I used to use a permaday. And since I am not using any... Let's see if that fixes it. I don't think so, but... Invisibility shield. Oh, that is pretty though. But yeah, I used to use a mod called Permaday. Oh, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Oh, just sliding. Dang it. I thought it fixed data. But it didn't. Right. Select. We need this. Yes, please. Oh, we're almost ready to build stuff. Good. Good. We gotta knock this out of the park. More spot references. Dang it! I do apologize. I'm not a sports person per se. And I do not know what is happening to my head. Ada's back. Happy landing, Ada. Happy landing, Ada. You know what? We're gonna finish the ingots first and then go run and get some more iron ore. No shit, Ada. Did you fix your visual glitch? Maybe? I don't think she did. I don't think so. Neighbors. I really think I need to get a miniature drum set. I think that would help a bit. Or something else to fidget with, really. Because every time I do something like using my desk to drum on, I gotta stop myself because I feel bad for my neighbors. Because 98% of the time, I do my very best not to be too noisy. All done. Goody. Put that away. Close this. And let's get some more ore. And let's take the most stupidest way possible. Yes. And pick up more. We do not want the flowers, even though they're pretty. But let's get these, because we're gonna need the space anyways. Hey, Mr. Fluffy. I know I said it earlier, but I am so glad that we have passive mode. I really am. Because honestly, look at him. Or her. With his little fluffy legs and the tail. Way too precious. At least I think so. And yes, I know, I'm the weirdo who also thinks spiders are cute. Even though one time, when I was in a group setting, sitting around waiting, apparently there was a tiny spider in my hair. And I freaked out because I didn't want to crush it. And the thought of hurting that little buddy devastated me. And I know most people will be like, well, it's just a spider. Well, yes, it's just a spider, but I had a very bad anxiety day. So the thought of hurting somebody else, no matter species, and I still don't like that thought. So, we almost have enough on us to finish the next milestone so we can get building. Yay! That's why I normally skip this bit. Skip until tier 1. Because essentially we just went through the entire tier 0 and we're doing a bit of tier 1 already. So we get to do the fun bits. And normally I would have done all of this off camera so I wouldn't have to sit here, bore you guys, but then I remembered how I were myself when I first got into Satisfactory, really got into it. And not just, meh, I want to build. But really wanted to optimize and still have fun. And do stupid shit. Honestly, I should have named my channel, oh, let's do some stupid shit now. Would have been fitting though. But I figured if you are new to Satisfactory and you only maybe dabbled or you never tried it and you start up the game, you get here and Ada is spouting a ton of gibberish and you're trying to figure out how everything works, right? What does this do? How do I do this? How do I do that? Are there videos out there to help out a new player? Sure. Are some of them entertaining? Hell yes. Do I want to contribute a tiny bit to that? Smitten. Yes, but also I do want to make this because I learned some things. I spent 1,701 hours in this game so far, and counting. And I learned some things, and I want to share what I have learned. Do we? Yeah, we do. Dang it. Or at least try to. And I wished I were a tiny bit more patient back then when I first got into it. And you think, well, it's not that long ago. No, it's not, but a lot have changed, and I have grown. Somewhat. Because me, 2, 3, I don't know, a couple of years ago, would have went ahead and just made spaghetti. And then get criticized for this spaghetti, get a tiny bit upset, and then obsessed. Trying to rectify the spaghetti. And losing my partner in crime regarding Satisfactory and being the cohort on Follow 4 streams. Let's just say it changes a person a wee bit. Makes you more introspective. I can't believe I actually managed to say this out loud without bursting into tears and or flames. Or both. Yeah, me 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years ago would have been like, really? You're doing this? Really? And me now can proudly say, yes, yes I am. And you're actually sitting still too, mostly. Which is also kind of unheard of. Because a couple of years ago by now, I would have been spinning in my chair at least, or am I kidding? I would have spun in my chair the entire time while doing this. instead of trying to have a conversation with you guys. Am I still spinning a wee bit? Yes. Well, it helps. Since I can't sit with my fidget spinner or something else stupid like that. Yeah. But yeah, there are certain things I have learned about Satisfactory I wish I knew back then. And like I was trying to say before I rudely interrupted you and myself at the same time, can do something about that now. So that's what we're gonna do. But first, let's make the last materials that we're gonna feed the monster behind us. And get to planning a bit. Just a tiny bit. So I can emphasize the different things that I have learned that I wish I knew back then. And also, I do want to update all of my mods for Fallout 4 because I got the itch again to build in Fallout 4. So there might be coming some Fallout 4 builds soon-ish. Since everything else is still up in the air and my normal everyday is rudely interrupted by weird stuff. Family related mostly. Which leave me spread thin. Unfortunately, it impacts the people I hold dearest. My bestie, for instance. I think we have enough wire for now. How many do we need to make? Okay. And why is that separated into two? Let's do that, that's better. The other thing is gonna... Let's just say not be too kind to my OCD brain, so... Or my ADHD brain. Well, both. Well, can we get 150 please? Can we? Are we there yet? Almost done? Yeah? Thank you. And give me the rods. Let's do it in the house. Not really, but you know. Almost done this. The last bit we're gonna do. So the next one we get to do what I think is fun. Foundation and putting thingamabobbers on them, which is machines. To make stuff. And then we get to decorate said foundation with walls. And maybe some other pieces, but let's start out with the foundation first, yeah? Goody! Took you long enough. Jeebus! Alright. Let's feed the beast. And... And it's morning. That's one hell of a visual glitch though. Look at that. It looks cool, but wow. I might have to make that into a short and send it to a Coffee Stain. Yeah. Whee! So, now we got entire T0 all finished up. almost done with tier 1. The only thing we're missing is field research, which is fine. We can do without right now. But what we do want to get as quickly as possible is that right here. But it can wait. So next time we get to play with foundations and frolicking on the foundation, which is great. And thank you for bearing with me. And next one is going to be way more productive than watching paint dry. I promise. But this was the necessary evil episode that had to be done before we could get into nitty gritty. Because I don't want anybody who may only have dabbled or being a totally newbie to Satisfactory going, what the fudge? What happened? How did they get there when I am here and there's nothing? Educational purposes, I think we did good. Was it a tiny bit tedious? Absolutely. And that's why I normally skip this step. That's normally why I do skip it. But then I also remember being, like I said, new to this game and knowing next to nothing. Give me that. Thank you. Like I said, necessary evil. Now we can get into the nitty gritty bits. Oh fuck. And normally I would be controlled enough to say fudgeball, but it slipped. That's what she said. I'll see myself out now. Bye! Oh, Muffy. You're pretty. No, wait. I totally forgot to tell you guys. You guys look great, and I'll see you in the next one. Please take care. Have a good week. Bye-bye. See ya. Whee! Woo.